Do 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 do. And we're back with sound this time. I'm only streaming temporarily for a moment to make sure that everything's working okay. Cast members are supposed to come over here and tell me how everything looks and sounds. We're going to go from there and have a little fun today. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my god, this world is so old and jank. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just waiting on the cast members to tell me how the stream sounds. Maybe I need to do some adjustments. And hopefully the video isn't too janky either. Let me just go ahead and minimize this. Do 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 do. Just doing a test of the sound. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. I need to do 0 on that. There we go. And minimize. Nice. Dum-diddy-dum. And also, for those of you watching cast member wise, if you want to let me know in the chat, not only if the sound levels are okay, but if there's any flashing on the screen. Do, 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 do. I'm not sure like how much lag, meaning like, you know, going from this to the stream, how long it's going to take for you to respond. So I'll just wait for that in the chat. Da, 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 da. Awesome. They can hear me and there's no echo. Also, I want to let everybody know that is watching, those of you that are, because I didn't announce this. I'm going to be paying attention to the general channel in our Discord. So I'd recommend going over to the Discord if you wanted to put any questions or whatever over there. For the cast members that are watching, I'm switching out of cast member channel and going to the general chat, and I'm going to keep that one open behind Minecraft there so I can kind of keep an eye on what people may be asking or saying about the stream. So anyway, I wanted to have some fun today. I was being interviewed recently for an upcoming article, and we were kind of rehashing the past, going through everything that had happened and, you know, how all of this started, and the fact that, you know, I created the theme park genre in Minecraft before anybody else had ever thought about it. And I just started opening old maps and playing around, and well, this is one of them. So over here, this is the city of Duckingtan, is what I called it. Actually, we should go over here, the main building. Yeah, sorry about the lag on the screen, the little jumps or whatever, but I appreciate your understanding on that. But yeah, we even had a flag for Duckingtan. That was it there. Very simple flag. I kind of love it. This is our CTA station, the Creative Transit Authority. And as you can see in the background, look at all the derp everywhere. This is back when creative servers were just open to anyone. You could just build whatever you want. And I'd always build cities, which, by the way, this looks like a fire. Oh, yeah, a fire happened here because I used to have a trash system where people could throw their garbage in the lava before trash cans and stuff existed in the Essentials plugin. And then this was like the welcome center where people came to get information about Duckingtan. Let's see, we've got, I think this is the post office. Yes, it is. So we had, I don't know where they are now, but we used to have a bunch of chests back there where people could have their name on them and keep stuff back there, and it would always be safe because we had a protection plugin on the old Reddit server that this was on. This, I think, was going to be the city hall. I never kind of finished with that, and you'll see why I never finished with that in a minute. I was going through a period of like really enjoying building pagodas too, like Japanese pagoda style buildings. This being one of them. Is there even an entrance to this one? Yeah, like one little tiny entrance right here. Oh, look, a half door. Yeah, back in the day when we didn't have trap doors, we would have to use half doors, and those had to be kind of edited in. Then we get the back here. Yeah, so that's basically it for the pagoda. It's very simple. Yeah, that is not my building. That would be somebody that wanted to have some fun, I guess. These were all the people that like wanted to build near Duckingtan. So you can see that, yeah, it's crazy over here. Like, I don't know what that was going to say love, I think, over there. Oops, you just got a peek of something. All right, so let's go back down. I don't remember what, I think this was going to be the restaurant, maybe? Let me see. Somebody else was building this. Oh, Veros was building it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, other parts of the city. What's somebody built a church because, okay, cool. I built this modern apartment building here, and then this was going to be like the shopping mall over here, this big building here. Let me kind of back up away from it. That was the beginnings of a shopping mall. Again, though, a lot of this kind of got put on hold for another reason. We had an airport we were going to build. And then this whole area here might look familiar to you, and that's because this is a recreation of Back to the Future's main main area. Like, the clock tower is up there and so on. This would be it's actually a combination of 1985 and 1955 because this is the 1985 Texaco. But if you go over here to the radio, or like, yeah, the music place or whatever, the Ballad of Davy Crockett, that would have been the 1955. So I kind of mixed it up a little bit. This was the dance studio that eventually became um, the soda bar or soda fountain or whatever, or was the soda fountain and then became the dance studio. That's what it was. But it's still the soda fountain there in this version. There's even the truck full of poo that fell on Biff. Yeah, D. Jones manure. The movie theater and everything. We didn't do a lot of internal detail, or I didn't, rather. But this was just one of those builds that I did, and actually was very popular Reddit post for a while. Back here was, yeah, you can see the fire kind of damaged everything here. This was done so that, that was, oh my God, wait, do you see how derpy this is? That's the time machine. How amazingly hilarious is that? Seriously. And then if I stand here, yeah, look, it's on. And then there's my flux capacitor, which, yeah, I don't know why, but that took me forever to do. Just so much derpiness to this. It's just hilarious to me to go back in history and look at this, like how we thought this was super uber detailed, and it's just not at all. Like, it's very basic building style. Now, granted, we didn't have a lot of the blocks you guys have today, but yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. So why didn't I finish this or Duckingtan? Well, previous to this Duckingtan, we had a very large city. We had everything. We had police, we had fire, we had a giant mall and everything. I wish I could bring that map up, but I don't want to have to search an entire old creative map for that. But I had created a theme park called Manta Ray Park on that. Not a theme park, it was a water park. And because I figured it was on the water and it made sense, I built the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And that was one of the triggers that kind of got me going, well, wait a minute. We've got mine carts. If I can make rides, why don't I just build the park? I haven't been there in years. I'm too poor to go. And so that's what is over here. So back in the corner of Duckingtan, I started building the very first. Oh my God, wait do you guys see how bad this is? The very first Walt Disney World. Um, This is the very first one ever created in Minecraft. It's so basic. I mean, look, the monorail doesn't even go anywhere. It's just there to there-ish. And then, of course, I'm blended into all the grounds around here because the creative server was just a default world. So I had to do a lot of back in the day. So the Reddit servers didn't allow us to use plugins to, for instance, World Edit. We weren't allowed to use World Edit to bring down the ground and flatten everything. So before I even did Disney, I had to I had to flatten all of this ground all around here as best I could by hand. So all the blocks had to be done. Yeah, it all had to be done manually. So, and then since thank goodness this water was here, it kind of, gave me the entrance that I needed. I wonder if this works. There used to be a When You Wish Upon a Star or Zippity Doo Dah. That's what it is. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, the song would play when you stepped on that. So anyway, yeah, this is the original, very first Disney that was ever created by anybody in Minecraft. Disney World, that is. Yes, End of the Earth. You may get this answer late, but yeah, feel free to ask any questions you want. I don't even know if End of the Earth was on the map. Yeah, wait a minute. No, he did join when I took all of it that we're about to see and put it on a map, and then we eventually just said, no way, we're rebuilding it. Um, yeah, so this is the entrance. What's funny is how basic this is too. Now, yeah, we threw in the seats over here, and yeah, you can see that even back in the very beginnings in 2010, we knew to put signs as like arms for chairs and stuff. It's just look at how like it just goes from the fence to the entrance, and we didn't have gates back then either. So if I go, yeah, like over to here, and we these gates, none of these existed back in this day. So we had to take signs, and then we had to perfectly line ourselves up. I wonder if we can still do it actually. Let me try it. So we would put a sign up, let's say right here, and then I would try to. Oh wow! Let me see if I can. There it is. Then we would have to do like this. Let me see if I can do it. And yeah, so it went all. This is the way that we had to do gates basically, because you can walk through that, or oh yeah, you can walk through one but not the other. That's weird. So yeah, we had to build these gates with signs, little by little by little. All these stupid gates. I think you should be able to walk over it. Let me see. Walk through it. There we go. It kind of locks me up right there when I kind of walk through. That's weird. So yeah, the mechanics of the game have definitely changed since this. Walking into the quote unquote gates, if you want to call them that, there's Mickey, quote unquote. It's just so funny to see that. Like, oh, we didn't even have carpets, so I couldn't hide these torches that I was putting into the grass to give this all light. And then, of course, look at all those torches. If I'm not mistaken, when we get to the castle, I don't remember if this is the updated version without all the torches all over it, but we'll find. I think this might be the map with the torches all over it, yeah. Because that was the one that I first created, and I wanted, yeah, lighting back in the early days of Minecraft was horrid. Let me see if there's anything in here. Or is it just... Nope, just a solid block. There's nothing in here. I must have actually used World Edit on that. Sometimes I would sneak and do it because I was an admin on the server. So I'd kind of like, okay, nobody's watching. I can quickly get something built real quick, you know, and just kind of, yeah, I probably did it over here too. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah, I definitely World Edited those in. And yeah, so this is the, so there's, you know, there's no store, there's no place to get strollers over here, there's no locker room, there's no store over here or cast member area. And then it's like, boom, there's the gate. And then look at this, look at this. Look at how, I'm amazed that I got this right. Like that there's a doorway here, but none of this is open to the public. Yeah, so walking through here, and then where's, yeah, where's the, what is it? Chamber of Commerce is supposed to be right there. It just goes into there, and then boom, that's supposed to be City Hall. And then wait, so if there's no Chamber of Commerce, where's the fire station's way back there? I don't know what I was thinking. No idea. Did all this myself back in the day. This would be almost 10 years. Actually, it would be 10 years ago, I believe. So 10 years ago. To the trains. Let's go up here real quick. Yeah, so these are kind of the... It's not 100%. Oh, and because of that door. Let's just do that. And then we can... Oh my goodness, these half doors are a pain. Especially with the new mechanics in Minecraft when you're trying to walk over a block. Hey, look, I'm Mickey waving at the crowd. But look, that's your view out there. It's my old city, and yeah. Oh, we were so proud of this too. At least I was. I don't know if anybody... Look at this. There's only glasses at the top for this. Let's go fly. I don't even know why I never used... Oh, we didn't... I don't think we had colored glass back in. No, we didn't. Yeah, look around. There's not a stitch of colored glass anywhere. So we had no colored glass. So I couldn't do this as green up here if I wanted to. Not to mention we didn't have glass panes. All we had was glass blocks, and that was it. This right here. Ugh, such basic. But what's interesting, and by the way, my flagpole, look at the size of that thing. It's like a rocket. Now, as you look down, it's not that bad going from there, and especially like the hub down there. We're going to get there soon. I mean, it's not too literally. So this is what happened. And we're going to go in here and actually look, because I think his name's still in here. There was a guy that created this this train station because he just wanted to, and he built it out of scale, obviously. His name was 31st Century Matt. 31st Century Matt built this train station on the creative server previous to this one, I believe it was. And I liked it so much, and I was like, well, wait a minute. I built the castle, which you see down there. I'm just going to plop this down here, plop the castle down on the end of a road, and then just start building up to it. And that's where all of this started. So it was basically, Matt had built this, and I just pasted it in because I was an admin. And then I took my castle from elsewhere on the last map as well. So we basically made schematics, and then I pasted them in here. What does this one say? It looks like colors. Oh, it's a disposal one. Wow. And it doesn't work, obviously, because, well, yeah. That's back when, wow, we actually did have disposals back then? Jeez. We didn't even have colored glass, but we had disposal signs? Amazing. So, yeah, moving around. Oh, my God, the pumpkin building. Nothing interior-wise is done, of course. This would be, in real life, was it the Chabot or whatever? Oh, okay. End of the Earth is saying I was an old MK, not with any of the other stuff, though. I was wondering where all the caves underneath came from, though. And this explains it. Yep, no glass panes, no colored glass. Um, and then, so this would be the last store before. See, I didn't even think about that. This isn't supposed to be closed off. That goes into the confectionery next door, which is completely way too small. And oddly, wait, I got so many things wrong. Look at this. Like torches everywhere. Lighting was so bad in this version of the game. So this has got to be the theater here. Let's go outside and... Oh my god, these doors are annoying. Yeah, so this is the theater, but that's it. There's the theater. It's done. What's behind it? Yeah, look, solid iron all the way to here. Interesting. And... yeah, so that would be the watches, and then we've got into the... Wait, is that what? Yeah, it would be watches, and then this would be the retail store where you can get all the, bags and shirts and whatnot. Of course, the crystal shop here. This is just amazing how bad all this is. But again, I was proud of it. Yeah, that's probably true. End of the Earth says that this is a map that we eventually had taken and made our own map of. In other words, basically I took a flat map, pasted this on top of it, and that's where we started the original MC Disney, which became MC Magic. So, actually, let's go in here. Did I build the apartment? I did not. Wow, I just made it hollow. It's... we were just... there was no care about scale here. It was just kind of quote unquote getting it right. Like you can't even see the there's no haircut place, whatever you call it, the barber shop. There's no barber shop over in there in the corner. And then of course the Emporium, like maybe this was the barber shop? I don't know. And then the Emporium is next door, which oddly isn't badly scaled compared to everything else. Oh my gosh, these doors. So many torches. Why did I put a... yeah, what's up here? Oh, I think I was going to make this like an apartment. You know what? I'm going to bust that one out. I don't care. I have a backup of the map. I'll just break things. So we're going down Main Street, and yeah, just look at it. I mean, again, these were all the basic blocks we had. Everything you see is pretty much all we had. We didn't really... the only stairs we had, I think, were this... what was it? Cobblestone. And then what was up front? Let's go see that real quick. I can't remember. I want to say smooth stone. We have the smooth stone flats. What were these ones over here? Because I know there were some over here. No, they're over here, actually. Oh, so the wood ones. That's right. So we had wood stairs and we had cobblestone stairs. Those are the only stairs we had. Because, for instance, you would see stairs on here if we had the smooth stone ones by this point. But nope, not a single one. So no stairs other than plain oak and cobblestone. That's it. And then the flat for slabs, I think this was all we had too. We may have had wooden slabs. I think yeah, there we go. So we do have sandstone slabs there. So that does prove it, yeah. So we probably have the cobblestone slabs as well as the oak slabs, and that's it. Like nothing else beyond that. The only fences we have were the normal fences. No, I don't even think we have iron fences here, do we? Let me go look at the pole again over here, the flagpole. Yeah, that's just a regular normal fence. Wow. I should almost open this map in the original version we built it in just to see like what our inventory was back then. Casey's completely missing. Don't know why I forgot that. Here's the ice cream shop, which is at the wrong angle. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, look at that's supposed to be the bakery. like Crystal Shop, Bakery, and the ice cream shop. Look how small. But you know what? We were more worried about stuff like this, the castle, and of course the ubiquitous original partner statue that I came up with. Look at the size of that thing. It's four. What is it? Three times bigger than it's supposed to be. Yep. End of the earth says, and there it is. Like I said, the castle's just covered in torches. I because otherwise you just couldn't see it at night. Like let's see if we can do. Well, you know what? No, I was going to do night cycle, but yeah, you can't. I can't emulate how bad the lighting system was back in this version of Minecraft. And this was beta days, by the way. So this would be Minecraft beta days, probably 1.2, between 1.2 and 1.4. I can't remember. Or maybe 1.7. I don't know. It's been so many years. But anyway, so yeah, here's the hub. This is what I used for all the bushes instead of actual leaves, because the only ones we had, I think, back then were oak. Yeah, the only trees we had were oak. Um, and then here was the beginnings of Tomorrowland. What does it say here? Tomorrowland ahead, work in progress. Pardon the pixie dust. We still use a sign that says that. Yeah, where is everything? So, interestingly, the water again fell perfectly into this area because I needed it for the castle. Because you can see all the ground below it. And then right here is where it kind of like, yeah, that derped. I think because there's stuff under here, I think we tried to do, what is it? I think we tried to do like show stuff under there. I can't remember. I don't want to hit it right now because I don't want to pull the water in there. Oh my god, there's actual fish on here because it's the modern version of the game. Yeah, the statue did survive. We should do that. Oh, and I'm going to go back there because back there is the big torch thing back by Pirates of the Caribbean. We'll go back there in a little bit. But yeah, the statue stayed as a piece of historical memory for years. Boy, did I stink originally at doing circles. Look at this. This was the beginnings of um, the rocket right here, and the people mover. Like this was my version of a circle for the people mover that was supposed to go around here, and that was a part of the people mover. And this is so bad. This was the first rendition of Space Mountain right here, and I just left it there. This was going to be, of course, the restaurant here as well as that. Actually, no, that was going to be Buzz and everything else. Yeah, it's just so off. What is on all that under there? I don't even know. Interesting. This looks like an old, like we, like we did an old not H sill, but not a cylinder either. It would have been a sphere. So an H sphere, because it would have been a hollow sphere. Yeah, H sphere. Looks like one that like got ended up underground, and then that's what I did. Oh my god, I'm remembering now. So we would do, and because we didn't have H sills, I don't think we only had H spheres. H sphere is a command in World Edit that allows you to build giant balls, basically, and it's how we eventually built Spaceship Earth. And so it would be the way that I could designate a circle on the ground. So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's not all there anymore, but the way that I would build this circle is I would do an H sphere. Yeah, there it is, because that's in the ground. So I'd do an H sphere and then just lob off the top of the H sphere, and there's my circle that I needed because we didn't have H sill, which is an H cylinder, which is hollow cylinder. Look at it. Oh, my little guy in the ground. This doesn't even exist in the real parks anymore, and that makes me sad. The little monster that went through the grass. I kind of miss that thing. I miss a lot about it over here, like the rose garden over here, yeah, which I don't even have on this server. Kind of. I guess this kind of would be part of it. This is so bad. But you know what? Nobody had done this before. Literally nobody had done this before. We were, nobody. And what I love too, again, is let's just go sky high for a minute. Look at all the derp everywhere around it, like behind it, all the derpy stuff that was all around it. So I had to build this, and one of the ways I was doing it, it was what taught me about Disney's way of building things so that when you're in it, you don't feel everything around you. So like when you're walking on Main Street, you don't see all that derp back there. You know, it's all invisible, quote unquote. So trying to utilize trees and buildings and lines of sight up until you get to the castle, obviously, and then you start seeing the stuff behind it. But the way I would have fixed that, if as we eventually did, besides putting it on a different map, would have been just some trees around here to kind of block the view of all the dirt back there, and of course the new buildings that would have housed all the rides. So yeah, long time ago. These are our versions of lights. They're amazing. Yep, these are supposed to be umbrellas because there used to be different colored umbrellas as you walk down this walkway, and then no big sign for it. Oh my God, there's the bridge in front of, and this is the crystal. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. This is how big I thought it was. Anyway, so the bridge that goes over here, because remember I was building all this from memory, quote unquote. It was years ago memories. So I didn't care about scale. I didn't care about 1-to-1. I didn't care about placement being perfect. So like this is the entrance to Adventureland. Again, the water seems to fall perfectly into place where I needed it to. But then you're immediately in Liberty Square because there's the the ferry. But if you keep going down here, and I think, oh my God, this is my Swiss Family Robinson tree. So first of all, you don't get to go in the tree like that in real life. And then, did I actually make each room? There's one of them, and then you go around this way, and there's another, and then that's it. That's my Swiss Family Robinson tree. That's literally it. Not to mention how, oh, there's the water wheel, quote unquote. But yeah, looking back at it, yeah, that's so small and hollow. But yeah, we're in Adventureland. Where's my walkway? And then all of a sudden we're at Aladdin, which, of course, I put the camel in the wrong place. Actually, no, there is a camel there that is facing that way. I just didn't put the camel here. That's the Aladdin ride. And the way to ride it, this is what we did. You had to, see, I already screwed it up. So you had to run. It's lagging a little bit because I'm obviously streaming, but let me see if I can do it. That was the version of the ride. So you had to keep running and jumping between the flying carpets. Hey, I did it again. That's the version of the ride. There's no ride mechanics whatsoever. It's just hopping on it because it's funny. Um, yeah, that's supposed to be a much larger tower, which is funny because I think yes, it's shorter than the Tiki Room building, which yeah only has a front facade on it. Anybody want some orange? Yeah, yeah, orange drink because pretty much this place, yeah. Jungle Cruise. I think I did pretty well on Jungle Cruise for its time as well. Here, that was a weird sound. Do I have dolphins in the Jungle Cruise? I do. That's interesting. Anyway, so yeah, the building across there, and you go around here, and this would be where all the boy. Look how thin that is. This would be where all the butterflies are. Let's see. That was my version of the lion, I think, laying in his lair. Going around here. Oh my God, this is the worst. Yeah, you can see where I built the land on top of the water just to have something in there. But again, if you're in it, you don't see all the derp around you. I was thinking about that at least. Hey guys, the backside of water. Yeah, I know, so bad. I guess that's where that's the monkey hut where, boy, should we compare that to the one we have now with an actual model of the upside down car. Yeah, this all did, so Mr. MX Man said this was on the first MC Magic MK. Yes, it was. Back in the day. Why do I have a giant waterfall? I don't remember that in the real ride. Let's see, the tunnel. Oh, and then I did, yep, that's supposed to be the evil eyes from the lion when you come in, or the lioness, or whatever it was. Where's all the snakes? There's no snakes. And no elephants. Oh my God. And then I remember how I had all this open and I was like, how am I going to fix this? And then you're supposed to go all the way back here for some reason in the middle of nowhere. And then I don't know why that's there. No clue why we put that there. We thought it was cool, I guess. Yeah. I keep saying we because there were a couple of people that wanted to come over and help me build all this. Wow. Look at this. So I can almost see what I did. Literally all I did was go like this in the grass. Look, I'm almost perfectly doing it too. And then just filled it all with brown, yeah, brown wool in order to have a walkway. And so then we come up to Pirates. This was the ride that I basically carried over from Manta Ray Park. I didn't actually carry over that ride. I just carried over the idea of it. It was one of the things that I needed to do. And so all I did was I was like, well, it's back in this back corner of the park. I'll just port it over as far as I can in the corner, not caring that it's actually not even close to where it's supposed to be in real life. But I spent a lot of time on this. Like, if you walk through this now, it has a very similar feel. I didn't get that above, but whatever. But that, I mean, that's, all of this is kind of normal compared to real life. Let me see how much of this. It's been a while since I've been in here. Oh, I know what happened. So basically, I got in here, and back in the day, we didn't have all the YouTube videos and the maps and everything. But I remembered this up until this point, and then after that, my mind went dead. I didn't remember you like back forth around a bunch of stuff like the barrel room and so on. So this is pretty much the extent of it. Like there's a quote unquote cannon going out there, and yeah. Then we get to this is the ride. I don't know that it's going to work. Let's try it. Let's get a minecart. It's so bad though. It might actually be broken. I think this map, it caught on fire. So there you go. Push cart against wall, press button, ye scurvy dog. Oh, that noise. And I don't know what any of that is. I basically, again, built from memory, and it was a very yeah, why am I falling down into this? Like, I don't... You're supposed to fall down into... quote-unquote this room, but what the... Oh, that's me putting out fires. Yeah, there's... For some reason I had two ships shooting each other, not realizing that there was actually a city somewhere, and that's it. There's your ride. That's literally the entire Pirates ride. And it went by so quick that, yes, I am going to go back and walk through it because it's so bad. We used to put these here to keep walkways one way. Yep, that one works. Ride again. Yep. Except we're going to walk it this time. And yes, the boats were stored in a chest, as End of the Earth says in the chat. I'm guessing that my idea was that there was a cityscape, and like that right there is where the mayor's getting dunked. That's kind of where I was going with this, I guess. I don't know what's going on in here. Yeah, let's break it open and see. Yeah, this is just weird. I have no idea. And then I used, of course, the lapis lazuli to pretend like it was water, because, water washes away tracks. Let's see. Yeah, the cactus. We used to have cactuses at the end of rides to break the minecart and put it back in your inventory. And it still works. And it actually still works. So yeah, this is Dead Men Tell No Tales. So this is the fall. But the fall is supposed to go into the other room. And for some reason I put it into a treasure room because I thought there was a treasure room like this. But I think I was thinking of the end of the ride back then. So yeah. And then we go, for some reason, through darkness to this. Now, these were amazing when I built them. I say that kiddingly, of course. But anyway, I had to, yeah, it looks like I had a fire in here and had to destroy everything. But yeah, this was for some reason I thought, as much as this was my favorite ride, I thought, oh, well, there are two pirate ships fighting. I couldn't remember everything, so I just built it as I thought it would be. And that's what this is. Under here... I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow, there's more water. Okay, so that leaked. There's a trigger point there and a trigger point there. There were cannons that shot back and forth. So essentially back in the day we had, let's see, it would have been these. Yeah, so dispensers did work back in this day with redstone, and I had dispensers shooting fireballs back and forth between the ships, which was also a bad idea because it also caught the ships on fire even while the ride was going. And then again, yes. So let's see if we can do this. I'm going to put this down and push it and follow it. See? It actually still works, and there should be... Oh, it didn't. Oh, it destroyed it. So you have to actually be in it, and then it won't destroy it. Let me... Yeah, okay. No, it's right there. Okay, yeah, look at my inventory. Keeps grabbing them. I can't believe that mechanic still works. That's bizarre. And then this would be the exit. Oh, look, I'm in the shop, quote unquote. Yeah, this would actually be more the shop. Somebody was having fun over there on the mountainside that was, if I'm not mistaken, this is entirely hollow. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is, I had, wow. This is amazing. Wow. Yeah, I did all that. What the heck is this? I guess this is a swimming pool? I have no idea. Yeah, so all this mountainside I had to do by hand because again, we had to fill in the space or whatever and make it look a little bit better. We also had tests. I think this is kind of like one of those things that End of the Earth would have done as well, where we're like, okay, we need to test new mechanics to slow the carts down, or let's see what happened here. Wow, that actually. Oh yeah, 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 because there's redstone underneath too, so it was like triggering other things underneath and all the way down here. Let's see if, and then let me see. Nah, I don't know what it does. It definitely does something. Oh yeah, the mechanics. It looks like the minecarts have changed over the years. They're not quite since you can now push them. Oh yeah, I meant to show you the original Tower of Fire over here. This one also followed with the partner statue on a lot of our historic stuff. Um, so yeah, people would. They were always like, I don't know why we built this. I think we just thought it was funny. There was a sign on it at one time, I think. I don't see one now. Yeah, I'm not seeing one now. We just thought it was fun. I think fire was a new thing in the game back then. So we just kind of like had fun with it. What the heck? Which portion of the ride is this? Oh yeah, this is this. Oh my god. So bad, but so amazing. All right, we need to go over the other side here into quote unquote Liberty Square. God, look at this. And again, let's go up higher. Look at all the derp everywhere around it. Look, here, let's go over here, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of derp. All around, like people just built like these dirt towers so they could go up high because we didn't have fly on the creative server. Well, we had it for us. There was this weird thing. The fly for us was, let me go ahead and find that. Do 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 do. Oop. Fly for us would create a platform that was 3 by 3 and glass. And if we walked forward, the glass would go in front of us, like, it would just keep building a platform under us no matter which way we moved. And this was our fly. So we could move around and then we could, of course, jump up with a like that, and it would create the um, go higher or whatever. Yeah, that was our version of Fly. It was just a glass platform that followed us everywhere. For the admins only, though. So the administrators of the Reddit servers, like myself included. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and walk into Liberty Square. What does this say? Fantasyland or Liberty Square? I like how they're a combined sign. And then this is the bridge into it. I believed there was trees going over top of it like that, I guess. Um, that is what is supposed to be. Yeah. What, actually, is it empty? Good lord. Did I cheat again and use World Edit and just build a brick building? End of the Earth is asking, is Pumpkin HOP there? It might be. Oh, no, no, this is no, this is Hall of Presidents, actually. Yeah, this is supposed to be Hall of Presidents. Sorry, that's what I was getting to. And then, of course, I just quickly built these buildings to... we must have gotten H-Sil after we got um, the H-Sphere, because this building clearly looks like I world edited up an H-Sil, which is, again, a hollow cylinder. It's a command you can use in World Edit. For some reason, yeah. So this would be Harbor House Restaurant, which, let's be fair, that's actually not too bad right there. Like Harbor House, like if you look at it right here, you've got the pathway, you've got Madam's store here, Harbor House here. If you just look at it like this, that's not bad for its time. But then you look around and it's like, oh God, what have we done? And then there's, of course, my favorite, the Haunted Mansion. Let's get an overview of this. So wrong. Like, the exit goes outside of the exit? Like, I don't, yeah. But hey, I built the horseless trolley. You like my wheels? Welcome to the Haunted Mansion. Alright, you've got to see how bad this is in here, too. I got as many of the signs as I could, I guess. Planted here beneath the sod. Yeah, nice. That would go boom, 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 boom with the pianos when we walked into it. Then, of course, you've got no fireplace, but you do have the two rooms. And let's, boink. Yeah, there's the dude hanging. How bad is that? Isn't that amazing? No painting on the wall. The room is way too big. It doesn't have the right design. I was very proud of my floor, though. Let me see about the other one. How bad is this? Oh, look. Yeah, there's nothing in here. This was where the music came from. I don't think this is going to work, though. Yeah, see, they used to work. These used to work with the redstone in between them, and so the music would go from that. I wish I could get. I don't want to sit there and spend the time to get it running again, but it was we did a good job with the music. All right, so I guess this. Oh, oh yeah, it turns off the light up top. So you would have to have somebody up there. Wow, that actually still works. That's bizarre. Wait, let me. Come on. That is bizarre that still works. Wow. Do you notice I was like turning my head to look up, like I was looking up? Yeah, in real life. So anyway, you come out of that and you're supposed to go into the ride, and this is supposed to be it. All right, hold on a minute. I need a drink. Do not leave carts on the track. Yeah, you would collide with carts constantly on the ride, so you'd have to have somebody come in and clear every ride. Believe me, no, everybody in the world was leaving carts on these things. It was amazing. We had to clean the rides off so many times. So this is supposed to be the Haunted Mansion. I, yeah, this is all of it. This is, okay, look, there's my book room or whatever. Hey, there's the pianos facing the wrong way. And all those doors were opening from triggers. There's the, yeah, that's, okay, a fire must have happened down there. But that was the ballroom. And then there's the outside. And then, for some reason, I believed that you went down the tunnel and then went back again. I don't know what I was thinking with. I combined that with the doors, with the doors with the, yeah. And that actually, holy, that worked. No, that was bizarre. That just worked. So it sets, oh my god, you trigger it. How is that even still working? That is bizarre. Okay, yeah, but the fact that you would go through here, look, that was pretty high tech. It's really simple, but the mechanics of Redstone have changed so much over the years. I'm surprised that still works. Part of the reason it does is that it goes up that hill and it puts it back in again. So yeah, the fact that Redstone is even working in this, like the front room too, when I clicked that switch and the lights went off on the overhead, and the fact that that just kills me that works. And then there's the exit. So yeah, let's do a quick walkthrough of that. This should give me access to the entrance again. Yep. So my thoughts were, for some reason, that you went through. Okay, so this kind of is right, and I did the darkness right. The light's a lot different these days. These didn't really light up more than maybe 3 blocks around them. Um, but yeah, so lighting's a lot different these days. But so it was super dark in here. You couldn't even see the pattern in the black wool back in the day. And so yeah, it was a super dark ride. I kind of got some things right and kind of got some things wrong. Oh yeah, so this is where all the doors were opening and closing, but apparently we had a fire here too. Yeah, because behind one of the doors, it looks like I had fires on that and that. Because of course these are a netherrack, which that's back in the day was the only way we could keep a fire going. Is when we put fire in a netherrack, then it would stay lit. But yeah, this didn't have fire protection on, so it spread and destroyed everything. But yeah, look at all the triggers here. So when you went through, oh my God, there's so many triggers there too. I don't know if those are doors or not. Door close, door close, door close, door close, door close, door close. All of those are door close. And then of course you shot through here. This is supposed to be the cat eye scene when you, yeah, that's literally all that is. Again, this was super dark. Let me see if I can actually change. Okay, that's a lot better, but still too bright. Like that's kind of giving you the feeling of what it would have been like. It was actually pretty interesting because again, all and then this wall here is missing because it caught on fire too, apparently. Yeah, the ballroom scene, completely wrong. But the chairs are cool, I guess. You got the fireplace. I don't have the stairwell. I don't know where I came up with this whole wall full of glass here. Yeah. And then for some reason you turn from that. You don't even go into, what is it, the Madame Leota's seance. There's not even the seance room. It's my favorite ride, but I dorked it up. Like this is the entirety of the cemetery. I mean that's, and why would I put regular buildings in this? I don't even know. Yeah, this is hilarious too. Let's see what we got down here. Oh look, another fire. Love it. So yeah, that was my haunted mansion 10 years ago. Once again, this was all the first time anybody had ever done anything like this, and we were so enthralled with just building it. Yeah, so now we enter Fantasyland, and this is supposed to be more of the Harbor House as well as Peter Pan right there. And because Harbor House is supposed to line up like that, and then Peter Pan is supposed to be a straight line from that, you know, like that. I got everything so wrong. Mr. MX Man, not today, maybe in another video. This one's already gone on for quite a while, actually. He was asking if we're going to look at any other maps today. I think this one's hilarious. That's why I wanted to do it. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is literally the very first Disney map ever created in any in any version of Minecraft by, yeah, and then eventually became a server. So anyway, we're coming around the corner too. This is Peter Pan, but it's non-existent. I got to say, for a show building, Peter Pan had a heck of a size here. And we did take full advantage of this once we did build it. Actually, no, because we would have, I think we cut it off right about here, because this would have been the PhilharMagic in this room. If I'm not mistaken, that's even probably what the sign says. Ride not ready, check back. Well, okay, where's PhilharMagic? Oh, yeah, look, that was going to be PhilharMagic maybe? Okay. It's been so long. And of course, this was Small World. I think... Yeah, look at the size of this show building. There wasn't... Did I do it up top here? No. This was before we built Small World Music that used to play on a loop on the ceiling. Yeah, Frontierland kind of doesn't really exist at all, actually. Somebody was asking if it... Yeah, because it would be over here. And I think that's one of the other reasons I built this quote-unquote mountain, this hollow mountain. That, yeah, let's go back into there, because I still think that's hilarious. I guess no, that's one of the real mountains. Ah! So, yeah, I think that's why I was building this. Because I knew that, you know, Big Thunder Mountain, yeah. So this would have been something probably along those lines. But again, I was more focused on doing my favorite rides, which were Pirates and Haunted Mansion. You know what? We should go... Actually, we're going to go back over to Tomorrowland. I got to check the inside of Space Mountain to see how bad that is. If we did anything in there at all. And then, by the way, I keep saying we. It was like 2 or 3 people helping me every now and then. Mostly it was me. I guess I've gotten so used to over the years, all the people that have helped build MC Magic, Imagineers Club. I always want to say we because I don't want to take full credit for things that have been done over the years. So yeah, it's just force of habit. But the majority of this was me. This was my doing. All right, so that store is empty. Carousel, there's our horses. These are, wow. Yeah, I was, again, very proud of myself for that one. And I guess this was going to be Dumbo, because this is how long ago it was. It was like, Dumbo, I think, was still in Fantasyland, because there was not even a new Fantasyland. Yeah, back then there was no new Fantasyland at all. I think there were inklings of it or talks of it, but that's about it. And then, yeah, all of this is missing, so we don't have teacups or nothing. That building would have been, this is the current building that exists there, but look how small that is. This is supposed to be the arcade building that's right outside of Space Mountain. Yeah, that's all of it. And then we go in here. Oh my god. I didn't even get all the black wool in here, did I? Nope. Kind of shows you how bad the lighting was back in the day. Actually, let me fix that again because if I play the game elsewhere, oop. Options, video settings, brightness. There we go. So I guess I didn't create. What the heck is going on here? Oh my god! I built it on. I really built it on top of a swamp, like in real life. All right, so there's nothing in here. I thought maybe we had some kind of a derpy ride going. Big Cheeto Mountain. That's right. Big Cheeto Mountain is what we called Big Thunder Mountain because it was made with orange wool, I believe. It was so orange. By the way, going back over here because you mentioned the Liberty Bell, we have to see this one. Scale-wise, completely off, but whatever. It looks more like Steamboat Willie than it does the Liberty Bell. Look at that. That's the boat. And here, that's all of Tom Sawyer Island. It was so easy to build, you wouldn't imagine. Yeah, there's the Liberty Bell boat. Um, is the okay? Wow, it actually has stairs. I was gonna say, is the captain's? Yeah, it is. It's there. So I can, yeah, pilot the boat from here. So back in the day, we also had a plugin that would allow us to move boats, or I mean, blocks. If you selected like a whole area of blocks, you could actually use a stick, aim it where you wanted to go, and it would go block by block. It would move whatever entity you were. Man, that was intensive on the server, though. That was way after we did all this, though. So this would have been in the MC Magic days, not the MC Disney days when we had that plugin, but we could move entire buildings with like at one block at a time. So we did that with the TTC with the ferries taking people over to the castle, or I mean to MK. Yeah, I just wanted to have some fun today with you guys and show you this ridiculously old map that this let's get an overview. Yeah, let's kind of get, you know. Yes, End of the Earth is also pointing out that that plugin worked great for their parade floats as well. So yeah, let's get an overview of how bad this really is. The best looking thing is the hub. That's it. Like the hub and the castle together, except for all the, you know, torches on the castle, obviously. That's the entirety of the park right there. That's what started what has become thousands of Disney servers over the years. Ugh. And it all started on this derpy creative server where people just built towers of dirt and whatever they wanted and LOV that never got completed there. And actually, let's go down. Wow, that's so small. And then I'm going to fly over here. Actually, let me get my coordinates really quick from where I'm at because I don't want to lose where I'm at. Because I'm going to go 0, 0 on this map, which shows you the original spawn point. So let's get a quick screenshot of where I'm at right here. F3 that, F1 or F2 for the screenshot. Perfect. Let's get rid of that F3 menu. And then this would have been, is it going to let me? Oh, there we go. This was the original spawn that I created for this server. So let's see. Info, where's the, okay, so I think you spawned. We were so, yeah, we had so many trolls and stuff. You literally spawned in to the banned blocks and everything like that. This is what you're spawned in as. And so let's see. This is the old spawn type in. Oh, okay. We actually rebuilt a new spawn because this one got so built around that we needed a new one. Look how much stuff is around here. Let's load it up. Oh, we got fires going. Nice. So that's Buddy something. I can't remember his name fully, but Buddy something. Oh, he's got a bunch of lava. That's why he's on fire. So I guess I haven't been over here. Boy, that catches fire quick. Yeah, this is all the builds around spawn. Oh, more fires over there. Again, I have this map already. And yes, I could game rule it and stop it. Look at all this derp. This is yeah, the saxophone guy. Yeah, we were memeing it pretty hard on here. This is a lot. Oh, look, this is our ceiling too, quote unquote ceiling. So back in the day, you couldn't build higher than this. Now you can, but we couldn't. This is the highest we could build in this version of the game. So yeah, now you've got like double that. I think it's 256 now. It used to be 128 or something. Anyway, so you came in on the band. No, you're not allowed to use this. That's how you entered the Reddit server. Like that's how bad it was. By the way, I think there was something under here. Nope, not really. And then let's see, Reddit public Minecraft server c.nerd.new free build /I, which was where you would give yourself. So like I could go /I compass and it would give me a compass. Read all the boards there if you have any questions. And so like nobody was allowed to use anything without permission in these. So portal blocks, which I don't see in there anymore. Yeah, dispensers because people were firing things over the because we actually regioned out where people could build so that nobody could build in their areas. Bedrock because regular people couldn't break bedrock. So yeah, that was fun. Lava, water because they would destroy builds, and ice because they would melt and destroy builds, and also because it took up CPU power. The servers back then were not optimized at all. And then you came down to the regular rules. I'm just going to fly over it real quick. And then you came back down to info. And I made all these little floating doodads as the spawn point. It was a very cool spawn. I wish I could remember where we did the new spawn, because that one was pretty cool too. Yeah, people were digging holes. All of this was manual. Like, people were, yeah, they weren't allowed to use plugins at all. I think this was the not spawn point, but the advertisement point for, yeah, our PvE server, which was people versus everything, but not in other words, it wasn't PvP. It was people versus the world, essentially. So you did have to fight against creepers and everything else, but you teamed up together. And PvE always had this kind of like old worldy kind of oldie world kind of feeling. Yeah, and so that's what that is. This is probably the CTA building, one of these. Yeah, there it is. Creative Transit Authority were these guys that took everything super seriously about transportation. Like, so much so that things were color coded so you could figure out where you're going. And these lights told whether or not, I guess, a line is functional. Let's see. Light is lit when functional. Yeah. So they were very like super serious about what they were doing with like it was ridiculous. They all had in-game uniforms. They would not like work on CTA without being in their uniforms. It was hilarious but amazing at the same time. Love those guys. CTA was amazing. So they would build. So the first thing they would do when a new map started is they would build the infrastructure for transportation throughout the entire server. A lot of which would be underground, obviously, but it was all. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, this would not be CTA because this is not how they built this line above the ground here. This would have been somebody's personal. CTA was very specific about the way they did things. Let me actually see if there's a line under that building to give you guys an idea. And they would just build as far as they could in every direction, building stations as well. It would always be, CTA, Creative Transit Authority. So let's see what we got down here. And then down here, oh my God, they even have a map of the services. So you knew where you could go. Like this is straight out of like New York subway system kind of thing. And then you go down again. And this is the launching area. So you'd put your minecart in, I think. Oh, I don't even see I was gonna say I don't see a launch. And so this one's taking me the green line. Look at this. This was a lot of work manually for these guys to do this. Like, it's kind of ridiculous the amount of work they put into it. Oh, I just stopped a little. That's okay. I don't mind stopping here. Oop. Sorry, CTA, I'm breaking everything. So you see the green line goes in that direction, blue line goes there, yellow line goes there. I think red was the other one, right? Yeah, red goes that way. The amount of work that they put into this was insane. I actually had a lot of respect for those guys. They were so nerdy, but it was amazing. So many fires. Oh, look, a pumpkin building. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. I just kind of wanted to take you guys on a little trip and show you what the origins of this entire genre is all about. Where it all started, how derpy it was in the beginning, how much fun we had. The castle did look relatively decent, as Mr. MX Man said, but for its time, that's the only reason to look good. Otherwise, today it's not even close to being right scale, or the right you know details or whatever. Again, this is how close everybody built to each other. Yeah, it was very hard. I had to go to the end of the map in order to find the space to build that park. There's the up vote down vote building. Look at this. There are some really creative slash incredible builds on here. People were real. There was some really good builders, but then there was also some derpy ones, like the guy that built the LOL building, whatever that's supposed to be. This was early on. Again, this was 10 years ago. Well, this map, yeah, this would have been 10 years ago, maybe even 11. No, it would have been 10, I think, because it wasn't long after. Basically, when this map ended, I had left the Reddit servers and created MC Disney. So after this map closed, yeah, that was it. I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'll start my own thing. But I appreciate you guys coming along for this little bit of history today. I may do this again, depending on what I find in my historical folder here. Also, again, there is an article coming out about Imagineers and everything we've done. I'll link to that soon. I don't want to say too much about it, where it's coming from yet, but it's a pretty big deal, and I'm pretty happy. And um, it was a great interview, and just had a lot of good fun and whatever. Yeah, I don't want to get too detailed into it. It was good. Oh, is this another fire? Let's see if this is on fire. Look at this building. That's just okay. Is this like a church? I don't even remember this anymore. There's so much stuff on here. And I was administrating the server, and I never got around to seeing everything that got built. I love the rainbow building, though. That's amazing. So unless there's any other questions, and by the way, I want to point out again that I haven't been taking questions from the YouTube channel. I've been taking them from our general chat in the Discord, just because it's easier right now, and I didn't want to have uh, more apps open than I needed to have. Because more I have, the more I mean, it's probably already a bad frame rate you guys are watching. I'm hoping it's at least 720 so you get some of the detail. But I do hope you guys had fun today. If you have any further questions after I end the stream, again, just join our Discord chat if you haven't already. And if you are there, just ask them there in the general channel, and I'll try to answer them as well. But this has been fun. Oh, it says YouTube chat is disabled. Maybe that's better. For the better, yeah, because I can't monitor it right now. Hey, End of the Earth, thank you. I appreciate you guys coming by, and thank you, Aunt Venom. I didn't know you were watching as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I should end it like, and my name is? No, I'm kidding. Um, Thank you guys. I will see you again very soon. For now, enjoy this derpy land. Ooh. Seriously, look at this. This is amazing. I'm just going to keep going up, and then that's how the video is going to end. Wow.